Hello and welcome to video number 5. My name is Maxim from Reify Academy, and we're going to look at how to handle errors with error rail in Dark. So I'm using the same examples that we used in the previous video, but this time I put this function on rail, and I'm using the old version of editor here because the new one doesn't have this implemented. I do believe that by launch you will have these graphical indicators here. So what they allow you to do is we kind of work then, it's designed primarily for prototyping. So the idea of error rail is that you have your normal code execution, and whenever the error happens anywhere in the top level handler, so anywhere in this code, it will just be thrown off to this error rail, which will be handled automatically. You can think of it as a big try catch around your whole code, and the catch is this error rail. It's very handy when you don't want to worry about the error state, but it will show you in this right section that you have these places. So as soon as you actually want to, okay, now I want to like handle situations when it doesn't work. Let's say you've done your prototyping, you checked your idea, and now you want to check, okay, does it work now or not? When the error happens, then you take this off rail and you handle it manually. So if we have this problem here where we just get 4.4, which gets thrown on the error rail, if I refresh this, we get not found, which is the default behavior of error rail. It will give not found from the endpoint that you have, and this won't work anymore. As soon as I change it back to to-dos, you'll see the error rail changes to the tick, which means that this is all working fine. And then we can actually, if I run this, we can actually see what the data body looks like, and don't worry about the test, about the error case. Same works with the dictionary. So let's say this is the dictionary, which is on rail. So if your function is not on rail, you just need to make sure that to bring command palette and put it back on rail. So let's just try to do this now. So you'll see the thing on the right disappears, so we don't have any functions which are on the error rail. And if I put it back on the rail, it appears again, and it tells us that, hey, there is an error there, and I need to handle it. So this error is nothing. Again, the same way is we just get not found here. So as soon as we change this to, let's say we want to change this to waiting, for example, which is the actual valid one, it will show us that, let's just rerun this thing. I don't know why it's showing it this way. The visual indications sometimes is a bit confusing. Yeah, so it's kind of showing that it doesn't throw an error. It's not very consistent with this one for some reason, but this is an HTTP client and this is a dictionary one. But either way, you can see that there is an error rail, so you know that, okay, in prototyping stage, I can just don't worry about this whole matching. I can just return the maybe value, because it's not a maybe value anymore, it's just the value itself. So we remove all this matching code completely while we're prototyping. And after we're done the prototyping, we just go throughout every place that we have this error rail and take the function off rail and handle the error in the appropriate way without necessarily slowing down our prototyping stage. So it's kind of an interesting combination that Dark has, which is the, I think, biggest difference for me for coming from Elm. Elm forces you to handle these cases all the time, which sometimes is a bit of annoyance when you're trying to just try something out. So Dark allows you to try something out without worrying about error case yet. And when you know that whatever you want to try is actually the code you want to keep, then you go and remove all the error rails. So in the next video, we're going to look at how to use data store. There is a database right in Darklang interface. We can add a new one, and it's a simple key value store, but for my purposes, I've used it and it works pretty well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.